Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida State's offense will take the field first. In a series that's been defined by close games, the last meeting was not that as the Canes blew them away.
They jumped out all over the Noles early in that game. They kind of established that rhythm and swagger. And David, you know, when this team gets the swag and they start feeling themselves, it's ball game. It's over.
When they get it going and the talent they have, they always have upper-end talent on their teams. It's just, can they meet that talent? Can they exceed it sometimes, occasionally? They were up for Florida State a year ago. Let's see if Florida State can return the favor.
Looking for room at the 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw at Sanders. Hauls it in.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense?
Breaks into the open. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Hurricanes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. And the Canes have moved it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Jukes his way for more. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit. Just not on the same page with his target.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. They'll try the right side. Follows a good block there. Picks up 3s out to the 9.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back. 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking for a man. It's Sanders. He'll take a deep shot here. Brings it down on the right side. Off and running. He's at the touchdown. No! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Working on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Leaves it with the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Gandy. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Arizona State answered the bell away from Tempe today with an impressive victory. The Sun Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Just another week in the...
There he goes! And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll try the run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Look out, he's got room. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. From the gun, running back on the move. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Gandy. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Parrish. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Got him downfield. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Noles are on the move. To the air, it's Sanders. Catch in the middle, it's Lewis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Bring in the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. To turning it on. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hurricane. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Got a man, it's Parrish. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Canes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The Canes will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Snags it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and goal. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They're working that left side. He gets it in. Touchdown, Miami. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Sanders. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the ground with the back. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Noles and Canes. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Miami and Florida State plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. He's at the touchdown cage. And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Quick release on the RPO. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They just keep firing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll run the toss. Finding an escape route. Got the first down. Looking for more. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air, it's Gandy. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time he's got it.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this...
He's going to throw deep right side. Got it inside the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And the Seminoles are on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they are... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Gandy. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Works the middle of the field. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the beatdown has ensued. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all of that athleticism.
The speed and swag, they got it going now. They got the confidence going, and when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. He's into the open down the middle. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the tailback. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll toss it to the left. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Across the 45. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off play action on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Gandy. This time he's got his man. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Miami! And the stomping 2 wins in a row.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Using his legs, it's Parrish. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Going with the ground game left. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high-percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And the Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Sanders. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few 1st downs and make something positive happen.
So right at the midfield stripe, never really a thought about punting. Thought they might try to make them jump, but they pick up the 1st down.
I think a lot of it speaks to the experience they have up front and in the backfield. Just knowing these guys have been in these sorts of situations before in big games, and they can go out, handle the pressure, and go execute and pick up the 1st.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Uncorks it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this team.
That's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
On the move. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to pass. It's Sanders. Puts it out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
It's complete. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Catch inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Noles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. When you turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give to the single back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him.